Salve mi amici, it is Cameronius. I hope you guys are doing well. So today we're going to talk about 5 Pokemon that I think should be added into Pokemon Unite and what types we're missing that they're getting added to. So the important part here is that Bug, Rock, Ghost, Dragon, and Steel all only have one Pokemon that fits their description. Technically Ground and Ice do as well, but obviously with Mamoswine coming out, they'll get bumped up to 2. So these 5 Pokemon are going to fit. Each one of those is going to have at least one of those types in their typing, if not more, to kind of chunk them out. Because a lot of the other types have, 3 or 4 Pokemon that fit that type. With a few, of course, that have 2, and we actually use one of the Pokemon that has 2, one of the types that has 2, in one of our Pokemon of choice. So the first one we're going to talk about is Fortress. So I think he'd be another defender like Crustle, and he is also a Bug Rock Pokemon, which bring Bug and Rock up to 2 kinds of Pokemon you can choose from. Fortress, I think he's really underrated. I feel like people don't talk about him enough, and I really like him. He evolves from Pineco, which is this cute little pinecone looking Pokemon, and then he evolves into this chonkier Fortress that just kind of sits and is like, "Urgh." And he got little turrets that come out. It's pretty cool. I really liked him. I've always really liked bug types. I don't know why, but I think he's really cool, and he'd make a great addition, almost guaranteed to be a defender. The next one we're going to talk about is Aegislash, who I think that's how you say his name. He is almost obviously going to be an all-arounder. He has a 3-stage evolution, which is pretty cool. So it is going to take some building up, kind of like with Gardevoir, kind of like with Garchomp. Hopefully he's got some better early game as Hondedge than Gible does. But, we'll give him the best he can. It'd be cool if he had some cool Unite thing that caused him to switch between his defense and attack stances, which you'll see here and here. But we gotta, we see how they go. I think he's a shoo-in to go in. He's definitely popular with the people, and he would fit a Ghost Steel distribution. Like I said, both only have 1, so we'd kind of fill out that a bit more, which would be really fun. The next one I want to talk about is Tyrantrum. He's a big fossil Pokemon, looks like a T-Rex, and he is a Rock Dragon type. 2, like I said, that only have 1 in each. So he'd be cool, probably an all-arounder, possibly a speedster with Dragon Rush, because I know they like to reuse attacks and kind of rush him forward. But he'd be a really fun Pokemon, I think. I mean, who doesn't want to walk around as basically a dinosaur? Except a big, angry one. Who wants to walk around as a T-Rex, right? And play as a T-Rex in a Pokemon game? Some fun things like his strong jaw ability. Maybe he has a crunch attack, something like that. That would be really cool. Plus, like I said, he'd add that type distribution. That would be really nice. The 4th one is Scolip. Now, it's one of the first ones that does not have a type that only has 1 of. He's a poison type, which we already have 2 of, with Venusaur and Gengar. But it only has 2. It's not one of those that have 3 or 4, so it's still good. So Scolip, Bug, Rock, Bug, Poison type. And he is another one of my favorites. I really do like the bug types, and he, I feel like, would make a great speedster from Venipede, just kind of moving around, hiding around, quitting that quick energy all the way up to Whirlipede, and then he's spinning around, right? And then finally becoming Scolipede and rushing towards enemies and grabbing them. Maybe do some kind of crush thing because he's a big old centipede. That would just be really fun to see. Another possibility, all-arounder fits that kind of aggressive, angry insect. But I think it would be fun to have a negative supporter, right? Someone that's down there, but is aggressively debuffing the opponent. And not kind of like Snorlax or Crustle where they're marking off areas, but lowering their attack, lowering their defense, lowering their health, things like that, slowing them down. Something so that they just are weaker and can't get away. Stuff like that is really impactful in a team fight. Now, finally, the last one we're going to talk about is Dragapolt. He's a Gen 8 Pokemon that's super cool. He fires his little first evolutions when he's fully evolved. I think it's hilarious. And I think he'd make a great speedster or a great attacker. He's a Dragon Ghost type. Again, types that don't have a lot of representation right now. But he's also well-liked by the community and just a really fun character to play. He's a 3-stage evolution, so you got to be careful like that, which means he'd also probably be good in the jungle, which is, kind of rough how they've had that set up, but, it's still good. But it'd just be so much fun to run around and start shooting your little dudes out. Maybe like if they have two people, right, they hit two people, but if there's only one, they hit them twice. So you really want to take these like one-on-one fights because you're stronger there. Should be a unique dynamic. But yeah, those are the 5 Pokemon that I think should be added to really help that type distribution. Because I feel like, if you're playing Pokemon, there's tons of Pokemon, over 900. You should have a good distribution of types. You shouldn't be like, well, we have like a bajillion water types. Like we have 5 water types. And with Sylveon coming out, we'll have 5 fairy types. And still only 1 ghost, 1 dragon. Like dragon! Like they're so cool. They're such cool type choices, and they're super getting underused. And so here's some Pokemon that I think they would be good choices to fill them out. I mean, we're adding Greedent. He's another normal type. We already have 3 normal types. Come on, let's get him some good distribution. Let's get some good stuff. But yeah, I think that's all I got. What do you guys think? What are some Pokemon you'd like to see in there? What are some types you think could be represented more? Comment, like, share, all that good stuff. Walete.